My name is Devin Formo. I am a rising sophomore at LSU. I come here today in hopes to bring about change so future foster youth don't have to endure the pain and hardships I had to go through in order to be successful. My two brothers, my sister, and I were placed in care on August 14th, 2013 due to poverty, my parents' midlife crisis, and their substance abuse. On April 15th, 2015, my parents had their rights terminated, which also meant I would no longer have any contact with my siblings, who were ages 8, 3, and 1. This leads to my first criticism of the system. In my case, my parents were homeless, but they stopped drug use and tried to get on their feet to get their kids back. However, the system failed to bring my family back together. It never helped my parents. By the time their rights were terminated, my parents had a house and had passed their drug test on their own, but they still lost their rights to us. If anyone in here has ever been homeless, you would understand how difficult it is to get out of homelessness. It's like falling in quicksand. If someone isn't there to get you out, then you'll most likely be trapped. The system failed at bringing my family back together. Bringing families together is not only better for them, but also keeps adoptive homes open for the kids who need them the most. I was happy to learn this week that the federal government and DCFS are directing efforts towards prevention and in-family services. I hope this helps kids and families in the future. My last point is to make sure you are aware of the lack of love and normality given to the teens stuck in the system. These teens are not bad kids, and they did not choose to be in their position. Being a teen is hard enough for any kid, and this age is extremely important in child development. Most foster teens have gone through horrible things only to end up in someone else's home who doesn't actually care about them. Foster teens have the most difficult and are the most susceptible of being knocked down the wrong path for the rest of their lives. These kids want to live a normal, happy life. When I was 16, I was watching friends go out, have fun, get cars, and enjoy being kids, while I was lonely and depressed, and no matter where I went, I felt like an outsider. During Christmas, my foster parents would get some clothes for me, but then their biological kids would get new phones and computers. For my 17th birthday, my friends were getting cars, while I didn't even get a cake, and no one wished me a happy birthday. During the seasons of joy, I spent more time depressed than any other time of the year. While everyone spent time with their families, I was alone and feeling awkward, like I was invading someone else's family. But I would never say anything because I didn't want to be selfish or ungrateful. But that's what's wrong with this system. These foster parents need to understand how desperately these foster teens need to be loved and cared for and to feel normal and live a happy life filled with people who honestly care about them. I am one of the few who succeed. I was in 8 different placements before I aged out. I always tried my best to succeed in school and to break the cycle. I tried to be on my best behavior and make the right choices. But as every teenager does, I made mistakes. I had hardships no one should ever face, especially not alone. So here today, I want to start a change so all foster youth can feel loved, live a happy life, and find success. Thank you.